Panic, fear, chaos. These words barely begin to describe the scene at UPMC Memorial Hospital in York County, Pennsylvania. On a seemingly ordinary Saturday, the peace was shattered by the deafening echo of gunshots. A man, later identified as 49-year-old Diogenes Archangel Ortiz, had stormed into the ICU, armed and dangerous. He was not there for medical attention. Archangel Ortiz was there to terrorize. Witnesses described the scene as something out of a nightmare. A sense of disbelief hung in the air as Archangel Ortiz, pistol in hand, began taking hostages. He had zip ties, a chilling indication of premeditation. Amongst the hostages was a female staff member, her hands bound, her life held precariously in the balance. The hospital, normally a place of healing and hope, transformed into a scene of terror. Patients and staff alike were caught in the crosshairs of a nightmare. The air crackled with tension, every tick of the clock amplifying the fear that gripped the hearts of those trapped inside. The situation was dire. Lives hung in the balance. Word of the unfolding crisis spread like wildfire through the community. Families huddled around televisions, their faces etched with worry, desperately seeking updates about loved ones trapped inside the hospital. Angela Lee and her husband, on their way for a visit, found themselves amidst the chaos as it unfolded. Diana Workman's grandmother was in therapy at the hospital, her safety thrown into jeopardy. The community watched horrified as law enforcement descended upon the hospital. The piercing wail of sirens served as a constant, grim reminder of the events unfolding. Every news update brought a fresh wave of anxiety, each minute stretching into an eternity for those awaiting news. The hospital, a cornerstone of the community, had become a symbol of fear and uncertainty. York County District Attorney Tim Barker, in a somber press conference, confirmed the community's worst fears. The situation at UPMC Memorial had escalated into a shootout. Officers responding to the unfolding crisis found themselves locked in a deadly confrontation with the armed hostage taker. The community held its breath, united in fear and hope. Inside the hospital, amidst the terror and chaos, acts of incredible bravery were unfolding. Hospital staff, risking their own safety, worked tirelessly to shield patients from harm. They barricaded doors, guided people to safety, and provided comfort in the face of unimaginable fear. Their courage and quick thinking undoubtedly saved lives. The first responders, arriving on the scene, faced a chaotic and volatile situation, yet they did not hesitate. They rushed into the unknown, their training kicking in as they confronted the imminent threat. Their objective was clear: neutralize the threat and save lives. Their courage, unwavering in the face of danger, exemplified the true meaning of heroism. The shootout, a desperate battle between good and evil, ended as swiftly as it began. When the dust settled, the community was left reeling from the tragic outcome. Diogenes Archangel Ortiz was dead, but not before his rampage claimed another life. A police officer, a hero who ran towards danger to protect others, had made the ultimate sacrifice. The days following the hostage crisis were a blur of grief and gratitude. The community mourned the loss of the fallen officer, a stark reminder of the risks our brave men and women in uniform face every day. Flags flew at half-mast, a symbol of collective mourning and respect for the officer's sacrifice. Yet amidst the grief, the community also found strength in unity. Support poured in for the victims, their families, and the first responders. Mission BBQ, in a heartwarming gesture, provided meals to the hospital staff and first responders, a small token of appreciation for their tireless efforts. The scars of that fateful Saturday at UPMC Memorial run deep. The community, forever marked by the tragedy, will remember the fear, the chaos, and the loss. But they will also remember the incredible courage displayed by ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances. They will remember the sacrifice of a fallen hero and the unwavering dedication of the first responders. The healing will take time, but the community of York County will face the future together, stronger because of the shared experience, forever grateful for the bravery